Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. This is Eddie Espinal here with another video of the Speed 6. Today we're going to learn how to install the passenger and driver side motor mounts. The driver side is usually called the transmission mount. So let's go ahead and get to it. So here we are under the hood. As you can see, this motor mount is busted. I don't know if you can, let me shine some light there so you can see how busted it is. Look at that. So what it's causing is that the car is having loud clunks whenever you shift hard or accelerate hard. So I'm having a clunk from there. I'm also having a small clunk from the passenger side one. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done. The car came with the rear Demon mounts, so I'm not gonna be replacing the rear. I'm gonna be replacing the passenger side and the driver side, which is usually called the transmission mount. I'm gonna be replacing it with OM replacements for now until I get the Damon ones, because I can't currently drive it well like the way it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those mounts on first and see how the car rides. I am gonna eventually get the Damon ones, but with everything that's happening, work is tight and money is tight, so I had to go with this replacement for now. So let's go on to the first step. So the first step is to put a jack under the engine so you can hold the engine when you take the motor mount out so it doesn't move. So I don't know if you can see it. Focus right there. So the engine has like a little bulge, so that's where I did. So another thing is that you have to take out the undercover. The car didn't have the covers on, so I didn't have to take the covers off. So make sure you take the covers off, obviously, before, you know, getting underneath. So we're gonna be working with a 17 for the top and a 14 for the side one. So you have a total of 4 nuts here. Let's see. I'm gonna start with the top one. So they're pretty tight, so you might want to grab a breaker bar. There we go, easy peasy. Actually, we're working with 6 nuts, not 4 like I said. So there's 2 on the side of the engine that mounts the bracket. So the 3 on top are 17s, and you might want to get a deep 17. Yeah, that was tight. Took this one out. That goes up here, and took this 2 out. Then we have that one over here on the side, and one in here. For that one, we're gonna need an extension. Also, make sure that you take out this ground wire right here. I think it's a 10. Alright, so if you like push up to the sides, it comes out. Should have wore gloves. Oh, look at this. Look at that. This one is inside, not all the way out. So, same thing then. So, the way I took it off is I pull up like this. So I'm gonna pull down like this. This is a really easy installation, guys. Alright, so now this shit is not aligned anymore, of course. So now I gotta figure out how to align it. I figured it wouldn't be aligned because the thing was broken, so it was pushing it to the side. There you go. So I pushed up on the engine. And it goes straighter every time to it. So the way I'm aligning the bracket, I pushed up on the engine with the jack, and then I'm gonna grab my breaker bar and I'm gonna push the engine forward, as you can see, and it should align right here. All right. So there we go. So you just gotta play around with it a little bit. And so this in there, and you're gonna know it's in there because the bracket is actually gonna stop right there. Alright, and just like that, everything is put back in. This is pretty easy, guys. We're gonna go ahead and do the passenger side now. Alright, so to take those off, same thing. Leave your motor jack. We're gonna take the battery out, and we might have to take the intake out. So let's check. Now I don't know if the passenger one is broken, but I know it hasn't been replaced. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace it anyways, because it's just the right thing to do. Alright guys, as you can see, I managed to take everything out. So this is a 17, that's the first bolt that needs to come out. So it looks like this one holds it in place right here in the back. You can see it. And then we have 2 here and 2 on each wall. I'm not sure if the bracket needs to come out yet. I'm gonna try to take it out without the bracket. If I'm still having issues, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bracket off. To get the other ones loose, I'm gonna try to use a wobble wrench, because I can't really get anything in there unless I take the fuse box out, which might be easier. You know what? Let me take this fuse box out. So I'm gonna put the extension through the wiring first. This way, I might be able to manage it. Alright, so make sure you got a long extension. And make sure you got a good grip on it, so it doesn't slip. I see it's sliding. I see it's moving, but it's really, really tight. It's kind of like rusted out. There we go. We got it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the other side though. So I took the 3 nuts that hold down the fuse box so I can move it around. There is a little bit of space to actually put this thing through. So if you can see, let me see if I can shine a light down here. If you can see, I put it through there to hold the bolt. Can't really show you, but it's through there, and then on the side here, and you don't have to remove the whole fuse box, and you can actually get that one last bolt if you're having issues with it, if it's rusted out like mine. I got all the bolts out. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take it out without taking the bracket off. I don't know if that's gonna be possible. Alright, so here it is. Doesn't look like it's bad. It's actually pretty sturdy. And I think this one has to go back in because I don't think these are the same. I think they sent me the wrong part. This one is a lot shorter here, and this one is a lot longer. So I don't know what that's about. Let me see. Alright, so unfortunately, this motor mount, it's not the correct one. It looks almost identical, but if you see the groove here, so yeah, they look like they're completely different. This right here, this is the old one. The new one, this is very extended out, and it does not fit on the bracket. So just gonna go ahead and put this one back on. This one is not broken. Just gonna go ahead and return the other one and put this one back on for now. I'm gonna go ahead and do this real fast, and then we're gonna take it for a test drive and make sure that that fixed the clunking issue and it's not something else. All right, so everything is back in its place. Let's go ahead and test it out and see if I have any more clunking anywhere. See if that that old motor mount is gonna hold for now, so I return the other one and get a new one. Okay guys, so I finished putting the motor mounts, and I'm about to test the car. So far I got out of my driveway and there was no little clunking noise, and there's a lot of vibration gone from the car when idle, so that is good news. So I'm gonna put this camera on my head and let's take a test drive. All right, so here we go. Let's try. All right, no clunks. Whoa, it feels so much better shifting. It feels so much better. All right. Oh yeah. Feels better overall. I'm pretty sure the Damon ones are gonna feel much better, more stiff. Just making sure that everything was nice and tight. It's running much better. Running much better. Hell yeah. Love it. Love how it's running. Feels so much better. So every time I accelerated or shift gear it too hard, or even went through a bump too hard, there was just this big clunk around the car. I'm still pretty sure that the passenger side is worn out, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna return the one I have, and I'm just gonna keep that until I get the Damon one. Oh, somebody got stranded. Pónsela en la ventana, que se agarre, huh? It was actually my buddy that ran out of gas in his Lincoln. And I was making fun of him, being like, oh, look at this guy that got stranded. He was my friend, and then I looked back, and I was like, wait, my friend has one of these cars. And I called him up, and he was like, oh man, I was about to call you. So I gotta take him now and to get some gas real quick.
Mamaya magkagasolina. Ganun ko. Oo, kagasolina yun.
Whoa, that was hilarious. Looks like we got an accident here. Oh, no good. Alright guys, that's it for today. Crazy series of events. It was funny as hell, me thinking that somebody was getting stranded. It was actually a friend of mine. So that was pretty funny and unexpected. So don't forget to subscribe, and if this is your first video, don't forget to check out the other ones that I have. I will post links up at the end of the video. So have a good one guys, to the next one.